Are you ready to find love again? The time is now. But to win it, you got to get in it. We're embracing love again. Now here's your host, Carnetta Frazier.
Welcome to Embracing Love Again. I am your host, Carnetta Frazier. You have not been loyal to us? What? Please hit that subscribe, like, and share. Share with the last 5 people that you text to let them know that we're on. Somebody might need this information. On today, I'm excited. I have 3 beautiful bachelorettes. And what we're going to talk about, what we're looking for in a man, what our deal breakers is. So, men, if you're out there, you can DM me and tell me which one of these that you would like to have a date with. All right, we're going to start with our contestant number 1. Give your name.
Hello.
And what you do.
Hi, I'm Keisha, and I'm a consultant.
All right, Keisha, welcome.
Hi, I'm Shonda, and I'm a surgical assistant.
All right, welcome, Shonda.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and I'm a national director for a facility maintenance company.
Awesome, awesome. So, Lisa, since you have the mic,
Okay.
let's start with you.
Okay.
What is it that you're looking for in embracing love again? Because that's what we're here to do, to embrace love again. We're not here to beat up the men. We love you all. So, on that note.
Well, during the earlier discussion in here, I think maybe I'm the little old school woman.
Okay.
I want somebody to bring me flowers.
Oh.
And I want somebody to be, it doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to have, try to impress me with expensive stuff to begin with.
Okay.
But I would just say, a flower is a way to go, a box of candy or whatever. Just something he puts his thought and his heart into just to get to know me.
So you okay with going to the Cheesecake Factory?
I'm okay with Cheesecake Factory. I'm okay with an ice cream cone.
Oh, wow.
I'm okay. First date ice cream cone meet and greet that's perfect.
Okay. Somebody might hold you to that one. Okay, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. What am I looking for in a mate? First of all, he has to be single.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not playing the bigamist game. Okay.
For real single.
For real single.
Yeah, for real.
For real.
Yeah, not sliders or anything like that. No.
Okay.
Secondly, I need somebody that loves God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to be put first, but I want someone that's going to pay attention to me.
Okay.
Someone that's kind and supportive.
Okay.
That's just a little bit that I'm looking for.
Well, let me just ask you this, and I'm going to ask you, but we'll come back to you after Keisha. Okay. What is your deal breaker in a man?
I don't want anyone that smokes cigarettes. I don't like the cigarette smell.
So no smokers.
No smokers. That's a deal breaker for me.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Well, my lady, what is it that you're looking for in embracing love again?
Absolutely. Off the top, I want to be courted.
You want to be courted?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's an old school term, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I have no desire to date around. I want to be courted, someone that's intentional about me and seeks the Lord about me. And it says, okay, Lord, is this the one that you would have for me? Is this going to be a good fit? Someone who would pray and fast about this, because this is a big life decision. So I want to be courted.
Okay, so I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's just say hypothetically, you get someone, they just might be going to church casually, but they want to court you. They want to accept you. What's your thoughts? Because sometimes, I'm just saying now, ladies, I'm not saying compromise, but let's be clear. Sometimes we don't always get the whole package at one time. I do believe that scripture that says the sanctified wife sanctify the husband. I do believe in that. But my thought, what's your thoughts on that? Are you willing? Because what if God say this is your mate, but he ain't y'all like you? So what's your thoughts?
Well, if the Lord says that this is my person, then I'm going to definitely allow them space and time to grow in their relationship with God, because I feel like once he's committed to God and committed to the purpose on his life, then I could commit to him. But until then, we just be friends, getting to know each other. That's important to me, that he establishes a relationship with the Lord first. And then, you know, he says, I heard from God that you're the one for me. Then he's going to pursue that relationship with God, grow, and do everything necessary, put the necessary steps in place so that he could then pursue me.
So my next question, anybody can answer this. For embracing love again, what is your time frame that you're looking once you are in a relationship for putting a ring on it? Anybody can answer. Not all at once.
You know what? I think I'm the type of person that takes my time with almost everything I do.
Okay.
Now, I do. And because I don't think that I'm going to get to know you in 6 months.
Okay.
I mean, it's just an icebreaker, and I'm not quick at anything. I truly want to know the ins and outs and goods and bads on everybody. And, in 6 months, I just don't think I know well enough. But I would say a couple years, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
That long?
Yeah.
Couple of years.
Yeah.
Before she's looking for the ring.
I mean, I put a ring on it, but I don't know if I'm going to get married.
All righty now.
Quickly.
Okay. What about you?
Well, I don't necessarily say quickly,
Yeah.
but I do believe that it doesn't take a man a long time to know if he wants you to be his wife.
That's right. That's right.
Well, on our next segment, we're going to have them in, and I'm sure going to ask that question. Okay? All right. So, let me ask you all something else. Is a deal breaker with kids, or no, that's not what I meant to ask. What I meant to ask was, I'm sorry, deal breaker with different baby mamas. What's your thoughts? You got a man. He want to court you. He in love with you. Got looking at your eyes. Love your hair. He got 5 kids and 5 baby mamas. What's your thoughts?
Respectfully, no.
I thought I asked.
Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we all come to a place where we grow, but you have to be responsible with your seed. And I feel like it's undisciplined. I'm really interested in someone who's more disciplined and has a handle on their...
But what if they're disciplined now?
Yeah, but I have 4.
Okay.
By one, my late husband.
Right.
So I don't want 9 kids. Okay. That's a lot.
Pass the Brady Bunch. We ain't doing it.
No,
okay.
ma'am.
There you have it. All right. What about you, ma'am?
5 children.
I just made up 5. It could be 4. It could be 3.
I don't want to date anybody with minor children.
Oh.
Neither. My children are grown.
Okay.
And I've raised my children, and I don't want to have to
re-raise. You ain't trying to be nobody mama. I understand. Okay.
I'm okay to be a grandmother, but I don't
G-mama, grandmama, but no mama. Okay, there you go. Look, Lisa's like, why y'all giving it to me? It's a deal breaker.
I'm just saying ditto around the table.
Yeah.
I think the consensus is the same. I surely don't want minor children. That's a deal breaker.
Okay, my last and final question. My last final question is, in embracing love again, what have you learned from your past that will make you better in your new relationship? Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? It used to be a show called Baggage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and people with relationships, and they would talk about all the baggage they had. You know, the baggage. So my question is In embracing love again, because that's what we're here to do, what have you learned from your past that will make you better? Anybody can answer. Come on, somebody.
Okay, I think it would be leaving the past in the past.
Okay, but what have you learned that's gonna make you better?
Yeah, I'm leaving my past.
Okay,
in the past.
okay.
Leaving old ideas, old thoughts, old ways of being, and embracing doing things completely different this time.
Okay.
So yeah, for me, I'm open to new adventures.
Okay.
New ideas, new thoughts. So yeah, I'm open to new things.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. Awesome.
What I have learned from the past that I want to bring into the future.
Right.
I've learned to slow to get angry.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, in my past, anything I thought came up, but I've learned that everything that come to mind doesn't have to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I've learned to hold my tongue and be more peaceful.
Okay, awesome.
So,
okay,
myself, what have I learned?
What have you learned?
I think that sitting here as three ladies, I think we're all almost three different age groups. And I think at this time, I'm more secure in me.
Okay.
And I'm looking for somebody who is secure in themselves.
Okay.
And he is, I know you were asking her about finding somebody who may not be at that Christian.
The full package, yes.
That's right. But I do believe, like I said, I've learned I definitely want somebody who would be evenly yoked. That's something I would definitely, that's where I would want to be, that we have the same mindset. But that's one of the things I've learned. I'm more secure in me, and I don't have to feel insecure with anybody.
That's great. And Lisa, I'm going to answer myself because I believe that too. When you are mature, in the beginning, you're like, well, who am I? What do I want? I don't know what I want, because you're learning. You're maturing. You're learning yourself. But when you know who you are, and one of the things that I have learned from my past, see, in my past, I didn't realize I was the blessing.
Yeah.
But let's be clear.
That's right.
I know who I am. And I know that I am the blessing.
That's right.
I know beyond a shadow of doubt, when any man get me, he gonna obtain favor from God. Why? Because I will be his good thing.
Amen.
So thank you again. Thank you, ladies. You all have been so gracious, so awesome, and I really appreciate you all. Well, there you have it. Thank you again for joining us on Embracing Love Again. I am your host, Carnetta Frazier, and we would love for you to subscribe, like, and share. We thank you so much for joining us again. Embracing Love Again. Thank you.
Looking for a church home? Looking for hope? Are you looking for love? Looking for a change? Well, Love Deliverance Outreach is the place to be. And if you're not able to make it this Sunday, well, sow a seed. Our Cash App is 404-457-0414. But if you're able to join us, we're located at 152 Longview Road, Fayetteville, Georgia. We would love to hear from you soon.
Hello, everybody. I just want to thank you all for just being a part of Embracing Love Again. And this time, I'm just super excited because we have some great dynamics. We have 4 different dynamics at this table right here. The widow, the divorced, the married, and never been married. That's everything. That's all of it.
That's right, yeah.
So we're going to start off with one, should I call you that?
You don't know.
Okay, we're going to start off with David And he is going to tell us, he have his Forever Queen right now. Well, he going to talk about the rough patches, what was going on when he was in the streets. We want to hear the tea from the man. Thank you.
Well, y'all gonna get the tea. Y'all gonna get the tea.
Let's get it.
First man.
Get it.
You know, growing up in the hood, growing up in the projects, being from the street, you see a lot, so you do a lot, you learn a lot. And it was very educational. Wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. Actually, it has been women that has taught me about love, that has taught me about life more so than men. Because, men, we're just straightforward. We're trying to conquer.
Right.
Women are nurturers.
Right.
They're seers. They're better thinkers than we are. More mature, more seasoned than we are. So I've learned from women, and I've made quite a few mistakes, in my life, because, that's what life does. It teaches you things.
It does.
So, but I didn't remain in my mistakes. I'm always seeking to learn. I love growing. I love learning. So I love communicating with different people that think different than I think, that has been exposed to things I haven't been exposed to, that has caused me to grow and to evolve. But being wild in those streets, with multiple women of different nationalities, of all sorts, of all kind, had someone to settle me down. My mom, rest her soul, settled me down and told me what a man is.
Okay.
And what is expected of a man.
Okay.
Versus what men is, because, when you're young and you're out there and you're doing things, we do what we call body counts. That is, as from a male perspective, it's glorified.
That's what it is.
It's glorified. So my mom, had to really sit me down and teach me, what a real man is, and, to get my own identity and not let streets or other men ideal of a man develop my mentality.
Okay, that's
so
good.
She taught me how to respect, how to honor, to care for women, to consider their hearts, their feelings, their bodies, to be respectful at all times. So that changed my whole perception of what I thought a man was. And I am so glad, that she did, that she did. But now, after that, after I've learned from that and I grew and I matured, my goal is to be the best man that I can be.
Awesome.
And if I seek God and I stay in God, then I'm going to be whatever I need to be at all times, not sometimes, because the journey to satisfy Him never ends. It never ceases. So if I can please God, then I'll be pleasing to my wife, So, and that's what I have chosen to do, to serve God. God will teach you how to love a woman. His word will guide and lead you and teach you how to serve a woman, because His ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. Mm-hmm. So He has the perfect manual to tell you how to care for a woman. And I have chose His manual over man's manual. So I've been able to be married and enjoying it and loving it and growing to be what God has called me to be, and to honor my queen the way she needs to be honored.
Well, I got a question.
Well, bring on all questions.
And then we're going to pass the mic. But my question is, how did you know it was your queen? And when you found out that was your queen, how long before you proposed?
Well, I knew she was my queen by her spirit.
Okay.
By her spirit, and she loved God. When she told me she had been in church for over 40 years.
Okay.
That showed commitment.
Right.
That showed
Absolutely.
dedication. At one church.
Oh yeah, that's serious.
Serving.
Yeah.
In the church.
Yeah.
So you knew that God was her foundation. Yeah. You knew God, that was her foundation. She was working in the church. She was committed, and she wanted to please God, so that what got my attention. She had a heart of gold. I knew her, but I didn't know her, and as I labored with her and we began to date, it only took me 6 months, because the only reason it took me 6 months, because dating only going to expose so much.
Yeah.
Dating's only
Yeah,
going to expose so much.
It will.
So
It will.
at what point do you not trust God?
But you
in
knew in your
scenario?
spirit, right?
But I knew in my spirit because her spirit bears witness with my spirit.
right.
Bam.
You
There
know,
it is.
You know, and,
Yeah.
and she was settled.
Okay.
And she's mature.
Yes.
One of the words I
That's
heard,
good.
she
Yes.
was mature. She was
Yes.
seasoned
That's good.
in life.
That's
Battle
good.
tested.
Okay.
You know, done
That's
been
good.
through some things, done been
That's
through
good.
adversity. So in 6 months of dating, when you begin to share life
Yes.
experiences,
Yes.
you know where they at.
Come on now. That's
You get
good.
you get a good grip on, okay, they can handle adversity, because the problem that I find in relationships, everybody marry in prosperity. Nobody marries in adversity. You know, nobody marries in adversity.
Look, I need one of them.
When you sit, so when you
That's
sit
good.
down at a table
That's
and you're
good.
having dinner, and I don't need to hear the prosperity stories. I need
Come
to
on
hear
now.
how you deal with life
Right.
and life
Right.
issues.
Right.
I need to know the storms.
When life
you know,
is knifing.
when life is life, how have
Life
you
is
endured?
knifing all of it.
How
Yes.
did you endure? You know,
Facts.
what was your
Yes.
attitude in it?
Yes.
You know, what was your attitude in the failed relationships? How do you look at your ex? Is it him? Is it you? Are we playing blame games? You know, is there any accountability from you? You know, so I mean, so once, you know, 6
It
months
is.
of dating, and you realize, okay, well, she's it. She's it.
That's good.
You know, I
That's good.
trust the process. I trust the
Yes,
process. I've
yes.
asked all the questions.
Ah.
You know, I've seen
Just
how
checking
she's
them
handled-
off.
Yeah,
Woo!
checking the box.
There
know.
you go.
With
There
each
you
date,
go.
you come back with a whole series of questions. You know, with each day, what did you learn from this? And
Right.
what did you learn? Well, how did that affect you? You know, how did that shape your mind?
Okay.
You know, did it shape your mind? You know, and take you away from what you originally believed?
Oh, yeah.
You know, did it shake your
Yeah.
foundation? Did you
Right.
lose faith in God? You know, did you lose faith in love? You know, where are you at? And what do you want from me?
Okay. All
know,
right now. I like
what do
that.
you want from me?
I like that.
You know,
Yes.
what can I provide you?
Mhm.
You know, do I check your
Can
box?
you serve?
Yeah, and then I, you know, and in closing, I took it to 2 Corinthians. I think it's 13.
Okay.
If it's not 1 Corinthians, love. You know, and I tell everybody this. You know, if you ever really want to know if you love somebody, just go to 2 Corinthians 13 and check the box, because it tells you what God considers what real love is.
It
Love
does.
is kind. It
Yes.
ain't puffed up. It
Yes.
doesn't think of itself.
Right.
You know, it holds
Not
no
puffed
wrong.
up.
It's
Yeah.
not puffed up.
Yeah.
So when you're able to check them boxes,
That,
you know,
that is.
that's when you start measuring. You know, I really think I got this love thing down, because now it's not based on conditions, situations, or circumstances. It's based on my heart.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. We'll pass the mic. Thank you again. Your scenario is different because you have not been married.
No, I have not.
So my question to you: what are you looking for to embrace love? And introduce yourself.
My name is Cherry, and yes, it is cherry, just like the fruit.
All right, Cherry.
What I'm looking for is a partner. I'm not asking, for someone to come in and just
Rescue
take
you.
care of me.
Come on now, I love that.
I need rescuing.
Yes.
I retired at the age of 32 from
Well,
my
you
job.
go, girl.
And I have multiple things under my belt. So I'm not looking for someone to rescue me, but I am looking for a partner, a friend.
Yes.
Someone I can have fun with, joke with, because I'm a big kid at heart.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
And if you ever meet my kids, they are just the goofiest little thing.
Okay.
But I don't want someone who feel like they have to rescue me. I think I just been going through the motions, and what I'm finding for myself is I give too much at the beginning, and people get comfortable. So now I'm on this journey where I'm just like, hey, I'm going to see what they're going to give, and then I reciprocate it. So if I feel like it's not being reciprocated, then
Right.
that's just what it is.
And I want to say something to that, and it's not just for you, for all of us. Well, not you, you're married, but for us that's looking for mates, we have to qualify people.
Right.
So sometimes we let people in too fast. No, you need to qualify to even come to me.
Okay.
Period. And how do you do that? You do that by having your list to see, do they even meet the qualifications? to even earn your trust, earn your time. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
But go ahead. She's itching. Give it to her.
Because if you go
Take it.
if you go below your standards,
Oh,
you're asking for problems.
for sure.
You're gonna find yourself being on the short end of the stick
All the time.
because you can only give so much.
Right.
When will it be your time to receive?
Right.
You know, so I would just encourage you, because this is my line sister, this is my friend, my soror.
Yay.
I just want to encourage you just to keep the faith. Keep the faith. And I do believe that God has somebody specifically designed just for you.
And I'm
Yeah.
waiting. I'm standing still and I'm patient.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's a lot though.
Yes. Yes. Well, introduce yourself and tell us, what are you looking for in Embracing Love Again?
My name is Tanya, and I am divorced. And right now, I'm going to be honest, I'm not really ready to embrace love again. And I'm just being
that's a good
honest
thing.
with myself.
Yes.
There's some things that I'm going through a me period.
Okay.
And this me period is learning who I am now opposed to who I was when I was younger.
Okay.
So I'm on a journey of self-discovery.
Okay.
And in this journey, I'm learning that I'm a lot like my mom.
That part is true.
I'm learning.
I can vouch for that.
I'm learning new things about myself.
I can vouch.
And I'm not so much of a people pleaser as I was before when I was younger. I was so quick to say, yeah, sure, yes. I didn't know how to say no. But now as I'm older and I respect my feelings and I respect my boundaries that I've set, because it's some things that I'm just not going to
tolerate.
Right. I'm not going to tolerate it, and I'm not going to allow it to even come near me.
Yes.
But so to answer your question, I'm on a self-discovery, and soon, real soon, I will be ready to embrace love again.
Well, I admire you for saying that. You go. I admire you for saying that, because that takes courage. That takes courage to say, no, I want to know who I am. And it's important not just to know who you are, learn who you are, learn what you like. You know, because I know back in the day, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about women that you know, in our younger years, we'd be like, well, what do you like? You know, guy asks you what you like. Well, what do you like? Well, I like what you like. No, I don't like shrimp and grits. Okay? I don't like that.
I'm still young, and I don't think I've ever been that person. That was the conversation we was having when you was like, "What are y'all talking about?"
Okay.
And the conversation kind of went like, she said that she's learning to basically bite her tongue.
Yes.
I can't do that. And the reason being, because if you're going to be in my life, you're going to accept me for who I am. I shouldn't have to bring myself all the way down.
Well, not all the way down.
But what I'm saying is, when two grown people are having a conversation, I call myself a grown woman, you call yourself a grown man.
Right.
I shouldn't have to come down to a child's level just for you to understand what is coming out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever comes out of my mouth, you should be able to understand this.
The art of communication.
And
right.
I've learned that a lot of men feel like, that I guess because I know what I want and what I'm looking for and what I'm not going to tolerate and what I'm not going to go through again.
Yes.
Like you, I'm from the hood, you know, and I know how to turn it on. I know how to turn it off.
Gotcha.
You know, I know how to please my man, but I want that same pleasing back.
Absolutely.
So if I'm coming to you and I'm telling you something, just understand that I'm not saying this to hurt you, because most men don't know how. Like, a woman can sit there and let you criticize her all day, and she can take it. A lot of men don't know how to do that, because once you start telling them the truth about themselves, they feel like, you're downing me, or you're coming for my manhood. No, it's not that. I'm telling you the truth about yourself because I want you to elevate. But if you can't understand the truth about yourself, I can't help you elevate.
Now, let me interject on that. Well, go ahead. We definitely want your perspective.
See, that goes back to what I was saying earlier about a woman grooming you.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said, men are ego. We're ego. We have egos. So we feed each other ego, even if it's lies. Even if it's lies, we feed each other ego. But like she said, in the movie, they say you can't handle the truth. In the movie, A Few Good Men, they say, we want the truth, but he said you can't handle the truth. And that's what Sherry was just saying, that we can't handle truth, because our pride gets in the way or our ego gets bruised. But I told my wife, I say, one thing I want you to always do. Keep it 100 with me.
Right, be honest.
Don't let me think that I'm being what I'm not. I can handle the truth. I can't speak for
but you
the
matured
majority.
to that.
Yeah.
You matured
But I've
to
always
that level.
wanted that because, as I said, when I was out there in them streets, I was Jody. Jody was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Okay.
Because it made me more sensitive to my wife. So I don't want her to have to go outside of me for anything.
Absolutely.
So being Jody, because Jody was, I didn't sleep with everybody. For this person, they just love my energy, my spirit. This person loved the fact that we can have intelligent conversations.
Got you.
This person just needed a little companionship because, I just want to tell you how my day went because my husband ain't interested in my day, or interested in my dreams or my vision.
You.
So I've been many things to many women. So in being that, I've learned that I need to be everything to my wife that I can possibly be.
All right now.
I don't have to be her best friend. Just in the vicinity, but a friend.
Absolutely.
So I don't want her to have to deviate outside of me for anything. So therefore, I leave the door open for me to be criticized. For you to bring things to my attention and say, I need this from you. I need that from you.
Yes.
I'm struggling over here with this, and give me the opportunity to rectify the situation without my ego. Getting in the way.
And I think that's a really big thing. Even with conversation, how we talked about, saying I need this. When we present a problem, I think we should also have a solution. Just don't present a problem. If you got a problem, because we all got problems, but tell me how to get out of it. If I'm sinking, I know I'm sinking. Tell me how to get up. So I think it's a balance. It's maturity as you grow. So my last thing that I'm going to ask, yes, and everybody, what would you say before we talk about embracing love again? But before you was ever at the point, what would you say to your younger self about love?
To my younger self,
thinking.
To my younger self, I would say, take your time.
Okay.
Get to know the person.
Okay.
Don't give so much. Put more into God than a man.
Okay, I like that. I like
my
that.
Younger self that.
Yeah.
Because that's something I didn't learn until I was actually over 30. And
okay.
So
all
that's
right.
what I'll tell my younger
Give it to Tanya, and then we're gonna let David.
I would tell my younger self, girl, wait.
She said, wait.
Fulfill your dreams. Wait. You have a whole lifetime to be somebody's wife. You have a whole lifetime to be somebody's girlfriend. This is your time. Take advantage of it because time is precious and it waits precious. For no one. And if you're not careful, you'll find yourself going through cycles of time, and you find yourself going through cycles of losing time. So I would tell myself, wow, slow down.
Wow.
Pump your brakes and wait.
That's really good. Thank you. What would you say to your younger self?
I would
Jody?
I would say, if you're fortunate enough to surround yourself with somebody that loves love.
Okay.
Love is the most powerful entity.
It is. It really is.
In this world.
It is.
It is. It's painful. But it's yet the most powerful.
Yes.
And they go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. And the reason I say you have to surround yourself with somebody that loves love, because when love fails and it causes pain, it causes bitterness. And people will minister to you their experiences of love as if if you can't have it or it can't be obtained because they haven't achieved it.
That's so true. Yes.
So you have to surround yourself with people that have failed at it, but they still embrace it.
Right.
They still believe in it.
Come on.
And they still want it.
Yes.
They still need it.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
and they will die believing in love. Because what she said and what she said are two powerful things. She said wait, but waiting still doesn't exempt the pain and the frustration of love. You know, what she said, believing in God still doesn't take the humanity away.
Right.
You know, the struggle to love day in and day out, to fight through adversity, trials and tribulations, because you can meet somebody today that can accommodate you today, but can't accommodate you to where you're going.
Come on now.
And
that's real.
And that's why
real.
you need love. You know, it has to be the focal, the foundation.
Yes. Yes.
You know, the foundation.
Yes.
So when the winter breaks over here and the storm, the tornado comes and takes the roof off, your foundation is still there. And the foundation is just love. I love you on the any condition. You ever,
without an agenda.
You know, we've all been to love where you say, you know, I love you. You get on my nerve, but I just love you. I just love, you know, you get on my lap. Oh, I hate you right now, but I can't. I just love you at the same time. You know, because love is just that powerful to override everything, and that's what God is. God is love.
Now, I got a question for you.
Come on with it.
You said something to me a little while ago when we were sitting over there having a conversation at night. You said, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm such and such." And I'm not gonna say it on camera. Okay. And you said, "Okay." I said, "I'm 38," and you was like, "Oh, you ready?" What do you mean by that?
Well, you're at an age, you know, where you've experienced, you know, the younger side of you.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is you're at an age of maturity. You're at an age of maturity now. As you heading right towards 40, you at that midlife, you know, where you know what you want. You know who you are.
Right.
And like you said, I don't need.
You said you
I don't need nobody to validate me. I know what I want.
Right.
You know. And I know who my foundation is, which is God, which is always the greatest foundation. You know,
it really is.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
it is.
you know, so you right. You know, like she said, and you know, like Tanya said, you know, now it's just waiting for God to send the right one. You know, that fits your situation, and He will, and He will, and He will.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. I could give you guys a round of applause. Everyone was just awesome. And I'm so grateful that you all was on this podcast, Embracing Love Again. So we want to thank you again. There you have it, another episode of Embracing Love Again. I am your host, Carnetta Frazier. And we would love for you to subscribe, like, and share this broadcast.
Hit the bell, turn on the notifications.
Yes. So you will always know, because we already started doing some lives. We're going to start bringing some more programs. So we don't want you to miss out. So thank you again. And to all my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Have a great one. And we love you to what? Life.